Okay, hey, we're wrapping up our acts of kindness here at Edge of Indy today. We had the kindness of steak, and we also had keeping Indianapolis beautiful, and that's an incredible level of kindness. And now we have random acts of kindness, actually random acts of flowers. We have Lindsay Potter, Program Director of Random Acts of Flowers. How are we doing today?
I'm so great, thank you. How are you?
I am.
He had steak. He's pretty
right.
good.
I've been watching. I've been giggling. It seems like things are going okay for you.
Hey, I'm in a good place right now.
Yeah.
Good.
I didn't finish my steak, but I'm anticipating I might have something on my desk.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I mean, there are a bunch of carnivores over there,
Yeah.
so I don't know what's going on. I know Brittany actually recently connected with you guys at the Indy Evolved event and was immediately touched by what you can do. Can you give us an overview of what you do at Random Act of Flowers?
Yeah. So you've spouted out the mission a couple times, so I won't put that out there. But what we do is really simple.
Do I regularly spout?
A little bit.
That seemed like an aggressive word as soon as it came out of my mouth. But
you're
mission,
right.
Our mission is really simple. So we're in the business of making human connections and in the business of being sustainable. So to put those two things together, we take flowers that have either served their intended purpose, like flowers you'd see at a wedding, at a funeral, at a large event, or flowers that can't be sold for whatever reason. There are lots of flowers at a wholesaler or at grocery stores that just don't get sold. And instead of allowing those to go into the garbage, we take them back to our shop. We have volunteers that fix them up, give them a fresh cut, put them into new arrangements, and we deliver them to hospitals, nursing homes, and hospice facilities here in Indianapolis.
I love that.
Yeah, bless your heart. I mean, that's fantastic.
It is a good time.
Huh.
You focus so much on like the recycled element. I mean, you're not just like going out and buying flowers and putting them in vases. You really rely on people and their donations to really make that happen.
We do.
How do you manage to reduce, reuse, recycle, all those things? How do you do that?
So you would be amazed at how many flowers get tossed and how beautiful they really are, especially once you give them a little TLC. So we have partnerships with different entities throughout the city. So we work with McNamara, Marvin's Wholesale, Kennecott Brothers Wholesale. We're also lucky enough to be sponsored by FTD Pro Flowers, and they have a distribution center in Richmond that we get all of their flowers that they can't sell. But here in the community, you know, we work with Flanner and Buchanan Funeral Homes. We work with Kroger. We have 23 Kroger stores that donate flowers that instead of taking their flowers that have a sell-by date on them that they are forced to discard, instead of those going to the garbage, they give them to us. It's amazing how many flowers would otherwise end up in the garbage.
Yeah. And yeah, I've seen that. I mean, just by their practice, there's so much of that's. It's not trash, obviously, but I mean, they've got their policies, and you're there to be able to help them recycle them. So you recycle 100% of the arrangements, the ribbons, the wire, the foam, everything from vases to all the flowers, right?
That's right. And anything that we can't use, because there are certain flowers that just really are past any kind of bringing anyone joy.
Right.
When they die, they die.
They die, and there's no resuscitating them past a certain point. But with those, we compost. So we use a composting service, Green with Indy. So we don't just rescue it from Kroger's garbage and put it in our own if it happens to be that we can't use them. All of our arrangements come in donated vases as well. Vases are made out of a glass that's meant to be multi-use, so they're not recyclable. And because of that, because people can't recycle them, they toss them or they sit in their basements and collect dust. So all of our arrangements come in a donated vase. We don't purchase any vases. We go through about 300 to 400 vases per week.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, so your impact is being, that's huge. Your impact is being felt throughout the city. In fact, in only 10 months of operation in Indy, you've actually delivered more than, get this, everybody, 14,000 floral arrangements to patients in Indy hospitals, nursing homes, and hospice facilities.
That's correct.
That's 14,000.
That's with 3 zeros.
Yes,
14,000.
14,000.
Wow.
Indianapolis is really a perfect storm for Random Acts of Flowers. We have a great floral community that I've already mentioned, but we have lots of people to serve in these large healthcare networks that exist in Indianapolis. So if we have the flowers and we have the volunteers, there are plenty of people that we can serve, and just a wonderful philanthropic and volunteer community that has come together to really take us from 0 to 60 here in Indy very quickly.
And you really think about it, who doesn't, I mean, it can change your entire day if you are to receive any amount of flowers from anybody. But when you think about completely like random drop-offs, if you're a senior citizen in a home, if whatever the case may be, to get handed this beautiful thing of flowers that you were not expecting and that was made with such love, that has to be rewarding for those delivery teams. That has to be like the most fulfilling thing in the world.
It is. And I joke whenever I talk to people, because people always ask, how do you decide who gets the flowers? And there are a lot of different ways. We really look to our healthcare partners to really determine who should get the flowers. And sometimes it's not someone who doesn't have flowers or doesn't have visitors. But I always say there isn't anybody that can't benefit from a member of their community coming in. It's not their doctor or nurse who's paid to do so. It's not their family who has to like them. Right. It's someone from the community walking in and saying, we know you're having a hard time. You know, it's the actual person doing the delivery, but it's everyone who's gone into it. The person, the organization that donated the flowers, the person that did the arrangement, the financial sponsors that got us in the door, that really went into making sure that every person who's going through any sort of need for healthcare knows that they're not alone in our community.
Oh, that's a fantastic sentiment. And everybody who's working in the organization must just feel great doing this.
It is. It's not a difficult job to like, that's for sure. Right now, we only have 2 staff members, but other than that, we're entirely volunteer run. And I think all of our volunteers enjoy doing it just as much as the recipients enjoy receiving the flowers.
You have an event coming up, Flowers After Hours. Can you tell us about that? Because
Sure.
it sounds like my kind of jam. So.
Yeah. One of our struggles is that because of the needs of our healthcare partners, most of our volunteer shifts take place Monday through Friday during the business day. So there are lots of people who really gravitate towards our mission and want to support our mission, but have jobs, so they can't come help us do the flowers during the week. So what we've started to do, and this is our first time, we're doing a Flowers After Hours event. So think wine and canvas, but with flowers. So we will invite in a florist from the community to do a special training session on a certain type of floral arranging. Then you'll have some time to do arranging. We do operate it as a make, take, and leave. So the participants will make an arrangement that they can take home to enjoy, but any other additional arrangements they make will be donated to our mission. So we'll be able to use those on a delivery. We'll have snacks. We have it's a BYOB situation, so we're really
or W.
Right. Or a BYOW situation. And it's just a fun way. It happens from 5 to 8 p.m. on August 31st. You can purchase tickets on our website. And we're really excited to be able to share the mission with people who might not necessarily be our typical volunteer base.
Very good. Very good.
I'll be there.
Hey, it's a fantastic opportunity, and you're always in need of 2 things, vase donations as well as companies to sponsor your delivery cards. So what can we do to help you there other than getting the word out here in Edge of Indy?
Yeah, that's part of what I talked about, those entities that go into the delivery. Each of our deliveries, each of our arrangements comes with a delivery card attached to it that has our name, our mission, our contact information, but on the back, it has the logo of a local company that has sponsored the delivery. So organizations, companies, anybody who wants to be associated and affiliated with the goodwill of the organization, who really believes in the mission, can sponsor those deliveries. $1,000 can sponsor an entire month of deliveries. So everybody who gets those flowers and their family and friends get to see that this company that they know of in the community has been part of their gift.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, final notes here. Are you looking for volunteers? I think we have one right here.
I'm in. I'll do it. Okay.
Right, we do. We do new volunteer info sessions every 2 weeks. Right now, we have our greatest need by far in terms of volunteer help is people to do floral pickups for us. We get flowers from Kroger stores all over the city, and sometimes getting those in the doors is half the battle. So, and it's a easy commitment for people, but we have volunteers that prep flowers, clean our space for us because it looks like a flower bomb exploded at the end of the week. And even doing arranging and delivering. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we have a picture of some of
Yeah,
them.
that's our team.
I love it.
They are awesome.
Those are so my people. I'll be there soon.
You lost a balloon
That
there.
balloon has been up there since the end of April. It is a super balloon.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic.
It's like your mascot. That
Yeah,
poor little
it is.
balloon.
It kind of
Yeah.
freaks me out.
So here's how you can connect with Random Acts of Flowers on Twitter. RNDM Acts of FLWRS. We'll throw that on the show notes. Random Acts of Flowers, and on Facebook you can certainly look them up at Random Acts of Flowers. Do we have a website as well?
Yes, our specific Indy one is rafindy.org.
Okay, and we also have Indianapolis on the screen there, Indianapolis.randomactsoflowers.org as well.
Yep.
Cool. So Instagram, RAF Indianapolis. So there's all the places, all the socials.
All the places.
All the things. Yep.
Fantastic. Well, we wish you the best here. We'll certainly lift up everything that you're doing inside social, because I mean, are you able to take pictures and connect with people that are receiving these flowers? I mean, obviously you have to be respectful in certain scenarios.
Right. There are, lots of regulations in terms of keeping people's healthcare needs private.
Absolutely.
But whenever we have those permissions, we love to capture the faces of the people receiving the flowers. There's not anything really like it.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, keep up the good work, and what a great
Thank you.
great opportunity, and we certainly implore everyone to jump in and volunteer if you want to do something that just completely brightens your day, right?
That's right.
Not that you're doing it selfishly, but boy, what a great amenity is being able to bring light and love to someone's day who, I mean, they're going to be having some problems, and you can actually get out there and be able to make something happen in their day that they otherwise would not have. And on top of that, it makes you feel pretty darn good as well.
And you'll smell good afterward, too.
It does smell good too. That's correct.
Oh, I bet
It
there's
does.
some perfumes going on in there.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank
and we
you.
really appreciate it. And thanks for being on the show.
We're happy to be here.